I was 5 years old when I first started feeding the homeless. It was after my dad died and he started coming down. That's when I started thinking, they don't really have as much as we do, so we do have to help them. The Amish Foundation is a nonprofit, and we've raised over $90,000. We usually go and buy food, clothes, hygiene, snacks, water, anything they really need. Furry Friends is right under the Amish Foundation. It's where I go either to Detroit Mounted Police or Michigan Humane Society and donate food. I'm really proud to say that we're still coming here after 9 years, and I don't want to stop. I hope that from me winning this award will inspire other kids or adults to go and help in their own communities.
Meeting the need for our village started with 4 friends, volunteering at the food pantry, raising chickens. It just kind of spread word of mouth. We've grown to reaching out to about 270 youth. We have made a $56,000 impact in the community through 10,000 pounds of meat, 200 dozen eggs, and 2,000 gallons of milk.
My biggest goal would be just really focusing on food equity and making sure that everyone has access to the same quality and quantity of food.
I focus a lot on the youth empowerment and supporting local agriculture aspects of the project.
But winning this award for me is really encouraging because this project is something that I'm very passionate about. Also, it allows other youth to see that they can have an impact on their community as well.
I really hope that the youth surrounding Pearl and I see that we've been able to do this and that they can do the same. Anyone can do it if they set their minds to it.
The STEAM Connection is an organization that I started earlier this year to bring accessible and affordable STEM education to kids all over the world. I think art is a really important aspect of STEM. Every Kid Gets a Robot is a robot that I invented earlier this year that costs $18.95. Educational robots can be so expensive, they can cost upwards of $400, $500. I wanted to create something that kids could learn about electrical engineering, they could learn about mechanical engineering, and they could also learn about computer science through programming. It's gone to a lot of kids all over the United States, and it's been really cool to see the kids super excited about assembling those robots and learning how to create their own futures through STEAM education. And so I've been putting on different STEAM classes for kids to educate them on things like soldering, things like robotics, wiring a robot. They learn about electrical components, and we learn more about 3D printing. I don't see a lot of STEAM representation in many awards across the United States, and to see that representation was really important to me.
I'm a volunteer with Gift of Life Michigan. My 8th grade English teacher, Miss Costello, she used to tell me and all of her students about her need for a kidney transplant, and that really inspired me to start doing some research of my own. I came to learn about how many people need organ donations and the number of people that unfortunately pass away each day from not getting their organs in time. When I talked to my peers about this, I realized that they really had no idea about it. That inspired me to start Gift 8 Lives, which increases awareness of organ donation. My biggest goal with Gift 8 Lives would be for there be some sort of legislation in place where all students throughout the United States would have a mandatory education curriculum about organ donation, and hopefully with that, we'd be able to create a world where no one has to wait 8 to 10 years for a transplant. Winning the Youth Volunteer Award has really meant a lot to me and really signifies to me that all the work I've done with Gift 8 Lives is heading in the right direction. And I'm excited to see where Gift 8 Lives goes in the future.
I'm most passionate about Black people feeling safe, not only in their workspaces, but in places that they live. Building community where people can feel authentic. I went to a predominantly Black high school. When I went to Michigan State, which is not predominantly Black, it's a predominantly white university, you can be really uncomfortable where you're sitting in classes or maybe working with people that don't look like you. And I knew in that you can sometimes lose yourself and lose your identity. When moving back home, I was like, I never want to feel what I felt in college. I don't want to feel that in my hometown. We started Muskegon Young Black Professionals in March of 2017. We have socials every month. People just come, they're able to exchange business cards with one another or just talk about current events that's happening in the area or in the country. For somebody to nominate me for this is very, very humbling. I'm extremely, extremely grateful.